Mic check, let's go. All right, now we're gonna start here with the Discord. We had a Doge movement here, and I just want to kind of like get this knocked out real quick. Now, if you go back here, we had some questions on callouts on there, guys. Remember, anytime that you have a call out or anything inside of any type of Discord or our Discord, you know, when we're putting out the stuff out there, we want to make sure that we're getting in correctly, right? So let's take a look here. If the calls were made much earlier, let's see what we got here. All right, so here, 6:34 p.m. Just noticed he posted, may have already shot up because it says 9293 entry, but right when he posted it, I bought it and it was already at 961. So let me see 961. So let me see where we posted this shot out here. $601, and we'll take a look at that price there. 601 was 94.94. 1 hour RSI just bounced up. So 601, let's take a look at Doge at 601. We're going to take a look at Doge on the hours. Let's see how Doge is doing here. 601. My target's already hit on those. All right, so 601 would be 1800 hours, somewhere around here, 1800 hours. Okay, boom. Let's get into the 15 minutes. 601, 1800 hours, 601 right here. So at 1800 hours right here, we called it out. It was 94.42. So that's our first call out right there, 94.60. We'll say 94.60. So in the Discord, when we take a look here, 94.94. So 94.94. So that's where we see this little pump here. So 94.94. It's kind of on the wick side here, right? So 94.94. Right in this little zone. So they kind of caught it on that end zone there. So they were catching it at the top. So that's where he got his entry. Because later he said his entry was about 96. All right, that makes sense there. So he got in late there. So now the thing about that is, guys, we were tracking this entire trade, and we'll make it a little bit different here. We are in a Doge long right now because we're basically staying in a Doge long until we get the reversal. So right here was how he got caught in a 96. Now the problem is with that call out, let's go. Doge long is here. Final long before 2 hour rebet. Blah blah blah. Right, so that was the 94.96. Okay, fine. Let's go. Bang, closing on 1 minute red. All right, so that's where he got caught. So it was that second call out that we put out there, which he got caught right here. He did have a bounce to the upside, and then it ended up hitting him right here and coming down. So right now, guys, as you can see, Doge just hit its green. We're about to hit this big run on Doge, which is great. But that's where we're missing out. The call came here. He had a small pump. It came back down, and then it went on a run. All right, so what would be, let's do the percentages here. Because I wanna try to solve like, all right, so here, I'm gonna go to this candle here and see where we can get better call outs for Doge. All right, so a call out for Doge. Let's get a long in here. How far down did that go? All right, so that from entry 96, we'll say right there, about 3%. So if you're doing a 30x, yeah, you're gonna get liquidated on that move right there. Okay, so that was the issue right here. Let's go Academy next. Doge long is here. All right, now they just got in on the wick, so they ended up on the wick. What you have to do, guys, at any time there's a call out, right? So this is the call out. You look at a call out, right? Until we get reversal on what, 3 minute, guys, 3 minute. That's what we're waiting for. This is building momentum finally. We're almost getting our green moon here. Doge is finally about to hit that green moon, right? About to hit that green moon right there. Here we go. here we go. Now we did have Doge build up a long way, but let me show you guys what you have to do. As soon as you get a call out, guys, here's the call out on this candle, right? What are you supposed to do? Okay, step number one. You get a call out on a candle, right? You get a call out. What's the first thing you do? Who's in the academy? What's the first thing that you do when you get a call out? You go to the 5 minute, right? Now, when you're on the 5 minute, what do you need to do? The RSI has to come all the way down, right? The RSI has to reset. Is that right? Kelly, I see you out there. Guys, I see you in the academy. If you're in the academy, guys, let me know that you're out there. Let me see here. I'm going to take some price here of Doge. I'm going to take some of this money out. 0.00989. I'm going to take out 75%. I'm going to close that. Way to go. All right, there we go. All right, I'm taking my profits there on Doji. I'm letting the rest run right now. Okay, what do we do, right? What do we do, guys? What do we do? As soon as you get a call out, you go to get into a trade, right? Doesn't matter when you see the call out, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to go to the 5 minute, right? Correct. But when you see the call out, and you go to get into a trade, what's the first thing that you do when you go to get into a trade? What's the first thing you have to do? What's the first thing, guys? You go to the 5 minute, right? When you go to the 5 minute, what do you have to wait for? The RSI to reset, right? That's the golden rule. Check the RSI. So this is when I called out that Dogecoin, right? Saying that this was going to be the last pump here, right? Here it is right here. Here's that pump. You don't want to enter on a green moon and a 5 minute RSI at the top, right? What you want to do is wait for the RSI to come all the way back and reset, which would be down in here, and then you would be entering right here. So as soon as it hit the bottom here, this would be your entry, okay? So on that entry, we won't even take that candle, we'll take the next candle. On that entry, if you're doing a 50x, if you're doing 50x, look at that. That's almost 2% right there. You should have hit over 80% to 100%. If you're doing a 50x, that's 50 to 100. This is about 70%. So just on a 50x, you got 70% gains. And what do? We take the money. 70%, 60% and above, you just close out your trade, call it a day, take the money, right? So right here, that was a winning trade. But what happened was when I got the call out, everybody got in without letting the RSI reset, okay? You have to let the RSI reset. Then you would have took your profits here, and if you would have let the RSI reset again, let me show you how this plays out. You let the RSI reset again, right? Boom, red moon. So you stay out of this trade during the red moon, and then you get a red trend, and you're like, oh, I could have got a pullback there. So let's say you don't get the pullback and you're just waiting for the next move. The next move would be setting the alert right here for the green moon. It triggers a green moon. The RSI is at the bottom. You enter here, right? You get here, and that would have put you in your second trade for Dogecoin right at this level right here. You don't even need me. And right there, you could have easily took out another 3 all the way up here. I mean, until it bends down, right? You see this green push? It's pushing, it turns green. You stay because it went green volume. You stay, you have a nice push, and then it starts to bend down right there. You sell. What is that profit? That's 3, maybe 4. Yep, about 4%. So what is that? That's 200% gains. 200% gains. 200% gains. And so, I mean, this is just summertime. I like when you guys, the whole idea about being in the academy is calling out your trades so I can see when you get in the trade. So I can see when you make a mistake, right? If you tell me when you make your mistake, I can find it. There it is. That's the mistake. There you go. That's simple to solve that issue. That's how easy it is to solve that problem, guys. Anytime you see a call out, you go to the 5 minute, you enter when the RSI bottoms or tops in your favor. All right, guys? It's that simple, guys. Follow the fundamental rule. Enter on the 5 minute when the RSI is in my favor. There you go. That would have been a first trade was worth 50 to 70%. Second trade was worth 200%. That's a 250% trade that we missed out on, guys. But instead, you got liquidated, and that's just fundamentals.